Much better. By the way, taking a little bit of a break tends to do a lot of help, by the way. It doesn't need the entire rev range to wheelie. That's the thing. Doesn't need the entire. The torque itself should bring up the bike completely. You don't have to do anything. Balance point drills. Nope, not high enough. Almost. Nope. Not bad. Yes, like that, almost. 2 time I throttle it. It was at balance and then it fell off. So that one was not at balance point and it went to balance point. So that was not balance point, but I was able to give it enough throttle to push it up a couple of times to it. That was much better. See, you didn't hear as much as revving out until the very end. That's what we're looking for, like that. Yeah. Much better. By the way, taking a little bit of a break tends to do a lot of help, by the way. See, that's what I was doing before. You could hear it revving out really badly, and that's not. It doesn't need the entire rev range to wheelie. That's the thing. Doesn't need the entire. Alright, so tonight's a little bit of a rougher night, guys, for a couple of reasons. After reviewing what I've been doing, granted, those wheelies look pretty cool and everything else. A lot of them are flawed. From what I'm finding, at least from watching and reviewing, a lot of the revving out is really not that great. I'm clutching up, not high enough. Because technically, what I'm trying to explain, at least I'm in layman's terms, that for somebody like myself that's not a pro or whatever, if I clutch up high enough, completely at the floaty space, I should be able to just slightly apply a little bit of throttle. That way I never really have to ring the bike out completely. Trying to clutch up at a slow point. Very, very slow point to go to the highest as possible, and then seeing if I could do that. I'm struggling with that a lot, but granted, I could clutch up and then kind of chase it out and rev it out. I'm not sure if you guys ever seen any of the videos of a guy like with his throttle and he's like super twitchy, like buzzing it really fast. Like, that takes a lot of skill, actually, just watching that alone, because I think that applies very similarly. Small bit of throttle, just to keep it at that floaty spot, and you'll never really rev the bike out, and that's what I'm trying to achieve, which is a little bit dangerous and also a little bit tricky, because every time I get to a glass ceiling, right, a glass ceiling of what I'm doing, I feel like comfortable, I'm doing well. In order to break that glass ceiling, like the other night when I looped, I did a major discovery, which helped a lot. And now I'm actually wheeling and like chasing them out really far. But I don't want to chase. I want to be able to full control, give it as much throttle, as much RPM as I feel like as I want to go. So that's the ultimate goal. I'm doing a lot of drills, really. That's what I'm doing tonight. Here we go, wrapping up for the night, guys. No crazy breakthrough tonight, but really the main focus here was clutching up, going as high as I can, like really high, scary, to the point that no return high. That's the goal. And being gentle with the throttle, just applying a little bit more throttle when it's floating. I just did a bunch of drills, really, and also taking that break. Every time I do these short clips and talk to you guys, that little reset, really refreshing my take on it. Also, I realize sometimes it's not just the knobbies that's making me swerve left and right or whatever. If I'm a little bit more fatigued, I feel like I might yank on the handlebar a little bit. That might be the cause of it. But ideally, The torque itself should bring up the bike completely. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to pull or tug or whatever. All right, man. Have a good night, guys.